I'm going to give you a breakdown of the NBA playoff series between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Toronto Raptors, and we're starting right now. What is going on? My name is Alpha Omega. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to bet on sports like a pro and gain an edge over the sportsbooks, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So my original plan was to film a video for what I think is going to be the inevitable series between the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Then this guy happened. And these guys happened. The Clippers have officially made this a series. Just ask Klay Thompson in his post-game interview.
They drew first blood, not me.
And also congrats to anyone who had a Clippers moneyline ticket. In between the release of my Bucks Celtics betting preview and today, this also happened. Just amazing. If you watched my previous video on the Thunder Blazers series, Lillard's play was one of the key factors in my handicap. As the series wore on, Lillard kept getting better and better. Speaking of which, Dame Time helped me cash my biggest day of the year this past weekend on a 3-team parlay and a 4-team parlay for a total of 166.6 units. All told this past weekend, we cashed 315.7 units. Let me also remind you that all of these plays are only available to those who signed up for my NBA playoff package. I'm still running my NBA playoff package for only $199. That means if you signed up and bet how I told you to, you literally came up 31 grand. That means for only $199 in one weekend, you just made in the 5 figures. There's no other business where you can come up that fast, which is why you have to sign up with me. Hit the link in the description and sign up for my NBA playoff package. So, the process is finally going up against a Toronto team ready to compete. Kawhi Leonard is a legit star who showed up big time for the Raptors in the series against the Magic. The piece to the puzzle that Toronto was missing, all respect to DeMar DeRozan, was an elite scorer who was capable of creating his own shot from anywhere on the court and giving the Raptors a go-to playmaker late in the game. Problem solved. But more on Leonard later in the video. On the flip side of this is the Joel Embiid-led 76ers. This is a team that I felt was pushed more than expected in the series against the Nets. To their credit, the 76ers showed how powerful and dominant they can be in Game 5 against the Nets. Going up 37 points on an NBA playoff team is a statement, regardless of how you feel about Ben Simmons' jump shot. All kidding aside, the 76ers starting 5 is one of the best in the NBA. And given the hot and cold nature of the Raptors, even with Kawhi, this creates value in betting these games. Before I break down this playoff series, make sure and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where you can check up on my daily winners, sports betting news, and other cool stuff. Now that I've gone over how to make you money through sports betting, let's get into this NBA playoff matchup. The Game 1 Alpha Omega Vegas consensus line as of April 25th has the Raptors favored by 6 points, with a total sitting at 223. According to the betting market, the Raptors would be about 3-point favorites on a neutral court. But let's dig a little deeper and break down a few of the factors at play in this handicap. The 76ers can put up points. Need I remind you? Philadelphia's offense ranks 7th in effective field goal percentage. Literally every member of their starting 5 is an elite scorer. And their ranking reflects their ability to not only score, but to make a high percentage of their shots. However, the Raptors also have an elite defense. Toronto's defense ranks 2nd in terms of limiting an opponent's effective field goal percentage. That means that the Raptors will be contesting the 76ers shots early and often throughout the series. This is one of the largest reasons why the Raptors are favored in Game 1 and in the series as a whole. Advantage Raptors. While Ben Simmons is often derided for his inability to put up a legit jump shot,
Oh my God!
and teams being able to limit his ability to score by forcing him to drive, the 76ers' ability to get to the charity stripe is elite. The 76ers rank second in terms of their free throw attempts. Given that the 76ers rank in the upper third in points in the paint per game, this stat is even more important. Considering that the Raptors rank 11th in terms of their ability to limit an opponent's free throw attempts, this could be the difference in covering the spread. Expect the 76ers to have ample opportunity for free throws in this series. Advantage 76ers. Kawhi Leonard has been the difference maker for the Toronto Raptors. While Kawhi hasn't been the sole contributing factor to the Raptors' success, there is no question that the Raptors now have a star player capable of playing within a team-oriented system. The difference between last year's Raptors with DeRozan and this year's Raptors with Kawhi is shown by Leonard's points per game. In the Raptors series against the Magic, Kawhi averaged 27.8 points and 34.1 average minutes played per game. That's an unbelievable split and really shows how capable Leonard is of shouldering the load for the Raptors. What is even more unreal is the difference in the play of the Raptors when Kawhi is on the floor versus when he's not. Toronto has been 18.8 points better when Kawhi is on the floor versus when he's off. The other point to make regarding Leonard is his defense. I would expect Leonard to match up on Simmons throughout this series, and I just don't see Simmons being able to take advantage of Leonard the way Simmons did against the Nets. Expect Kawhi to frustrate Ben, and that will increase the outlet passes to Harris, Redick, and Butler for the mid-range. Taking Simmons out of the game on key possessions will be a huge factor in controlling this series. Advantage Raptors. Joel Embiid is a dominant player, second only to Antetokounmpo in terms of true domination of other professional basketball players. During the regular season, Embiid averaged 27.5 points, 13.6 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game. The two-time All-Star shot 48.4% from the field, 30% from beyond the arc, and 80.4% from the free throw line. Watching Embiid's performance during the first round against the Nets, it leaves little question as to who to take the 76ers offense from good to elite. The Raptors' answer to Embiid is Marc Gasol. Let's not forget that Gasol is a former Defensive Player of the Year, but frankly, he's past his prime. Embiid is just too athletic on a play-by-play basis for Gasol. I do think that Gasol will surprise the often overconfident Embiid, but when the going gets tough, Embiid is going to dominate Gasol. The only real question for Embiid is the strength and health of his knee. This is a lingering, nagging injury that Embiid has dealt with his entire career. The Sixers have had to manage Embiid's knee throughout his career, and Embiid is always one bad step away from major trouble. Well, you might say, so is everyone else. Not like Embiid. The man's knee is compromised and will most likely shorten his overall career. However, if Embiid's knee holds up, the Raptors have no answer for him and look for him to post a double-double in every game he plays. Moreover, expect Embiid to drop a couple 30 pieces in this series. Advantage Sixers. In addition to this preview video, I also have a betting preview for the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. You'll see a link right here. I recommend that you click on that now. As always, in full disclosure, while I do provide a lot of useful info in these videos, if you really want to take your sports betting to the next level, you have to sign up with me, Alpha Omega. Currently, my NBA playoff package is only $199. I've had a great response to the $199 price point, so I've decided to extend the discount through the next week. So click the link in the description, sign up now, and you'll be ready to bang the books during the NBA playoffs. And if you want to learn more about betting on sports like a pro and gaining an edge over the sportsbooks, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.